Hey, it's Aran here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I wanted to share with you how to turn your Facebook group into a lead magnet or a lead generation machine where you can actually build your email list directly from having a Facebook group. Now, you're going to need two different tools to be able to do that, and I'm going to show you behind the scene how I set it up. The first tool you're going to need is a Chrome extension called Group Collector, and the second thing you're going to need is an email autoresponder. Ideally, you pick an email autoresponder if it is compatible with Group Collector, and there is a whole list of different options that Group Collector actually gives you, so there's a lot of native integrations. If you don't know what a native integration means, there is another video somewhere around here to do with the software called Zapier, where I explain the different types of integrations, what's native integration, and so on. Now, you don't have to use a native integration. It simply means that it's going to be easier to connect that type of an email autoresponder and Group Collector. In the demonstration I'm about to show you, I use MailerLite. Now, at the time of recording, I'm actually no longer using MailerLite. I'm actually using another software called System.io, which does not have a native integration with Group Collector, and that's why I'm saying it could be a little bit more complicated depending on what software you're using. So I definitely recommend you pick something that's simple to use. But if you're going to use something like System.io, which is definitely my preferred software, you can see a playlist somewhere around here with a whole bunch of tutorials, then me and my team will help you with connecting it and recording a tutorial to show you how we connected it all through Zapier and webhooks and stuff like that. If it sounds all technical, that's why I have a tech support membership where I help people make all these integrations seamless and through one-on-one Zoom calls. Now, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, show you the integration for Group Collector and MailerLite, and I also have a little bonus for you at the end, which is going to help you make that integration once you sign up for Group Collector, which is going to make your life a lot easier. So stay tuned to the very end. I'll share that bonus at the very end of this tutorial. Hey, it's Aran here. In this short video tutorial, I'm going to show you over the shoulder how to set up an automated email once somebody enters your email list. Specifically, I'm going to do it in use case of somebody joining your Facebook group. So I'm using a software called Group Collector. Now, this is a deal that I bought on AppSumo, and this may or may not be the best one to use, but it works. I'm just testing it out now, and there will be a link for you to get it below. It might be a subscription by this stage versus a one-time deal on AppSumo, and there is also other software tools just like this one as well. But this one seems to work well for me for right now. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment below. Now, when you're in, it actually goes through the steps of installing it and all of that. I'm not going to go through that with you. I'm going to show you, I'm now at the stage where I've basically connected MailerLite, which is an email marketing tool, to Group Collector, so that when somebody joins my group, basically, in MailerLite, they get to join my my email list, okay? So basically, in MailerLite, the way it works is when somebody joins, you actually see it under groups. And I've created a group, which is dct.com Truth's Facebook group. Now, I want to create an automation. So I'm going to create on Create Workflow. And now what it will do is it will actually set up the sequence that is going to occur. So I'm going to call this DCT Facebook Group New Member. I'm going to click on the workflow trigger. So when a subscriber joins a group, a workflow is triggered when a subscriber joins your subscriber group. Then the next thing is which subscriber group. I'm going to choose DCT Facebook Group. I'm going to click on Save. Now that's the trigger. So when somebody gets added to this group, I want to have a trigger occur, and that trigger is going to be an email, okay? So I'm going to click on email, and now I'll put the name of the email. So DCT Facebook Group New Member, welcome. And then welcome to the Facebook group .com Truths, and do a little party emoji, okay? Now I'm going to click on Save, just to be on the safe side. Now I'm going to click on this email again. I'm going to click on Design Email. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to write the email that I want people to do. Now, I don't use any of the drag and drop. I just use the rich text editor because it's the simplest text editor, no fancy images, no nothing, and it works really well, okay? So that's what I use. You can always choose something else, but I personally like to just send text-based emails, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in. Now, you'll see there is options, for example, on the plus button to add a text where you get the person's name, okay? So I don't remember how to do it in MailerLite, but there's a way to basically get their name specifically. So I'll figure this out and so on. For right now, I'm just going to type in the message that I usually do anyway, approved one, and let's see if that works. There you go. So I just approved you to the Facebook group. Here's a short 1-minute video explaining what you need to know. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Otherwise, please go ahead and check it out and join here. See you on the inside. So congrats, you're in. Okay, now I'm just going to pause the video to figure out how to do the name. So I found the support document. Basically, I need to put in this symbol and it will basically change it. So a custom field that reads hi name will be hi Kathy or whatever the name is. So I'll do it like this. You're in, I just approved, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font for the whole page and I'm going to make it Poppins because that's my font if I can. Yep, there you go. And I'm going to make the font bigger if I could as well. I'd love to make it a bit bigger. So here you go, making it bigger. Save. This one will be a link. So let me just make sure that's a link. Yep, that's a link. That's all good. See if I can customize the color for this one as well. Doesn't look like it. Looks like I can just make it bold, which is fine. See on the inside, I can delete all of this. And to make it spacious at the bottom so they don't see my address, I'm just going to make it spaced out this way. I can also go to the footer and make it the smallest as well. Okay, now I'm going to go to the top. This is what it looks like. Click on done editing. Now, just so you know, the interface of MailerLite is similar to the interface of other tools as well, like ActiveCampaign and ConvertKit. So even though I'm using MailerLite, it is actually quite similar in other software tools as well. So, and Moosend is also similar. Okay, so that's the email. Now what I'm going to do a delay. Now the delay is basically going to wait for 1 day and then send another email. Okay, so I can do a second email saying, hey, just wanted to make sure you managed to get in or something like that. Okay, so you can basically create as many emails as you like. It doesn't cost you any more money. It is really simple and you can create as much follow-up as you like. Just for the purpose of demonstration for this video, I'm not going to do any others, but you can definitely add more and more as you see fit. There's other features as well that you can figure out depending on what software you're using. So for example, with MailerLite, you can also do an action or a condition where basically the condition gives you an option like this. So let me just show you. So campaign activity. Okay, workflow activity. So basically you can choose that if somebody had clicked on a link from the welcome email, for example, so I'm going to choose a specific link. So let's just say they actually clicked the YouTube link. I don't see the YouTube link here, but let's say they clicked on the members area link. If they actually did that, I can trigger a specific sequence. This is where it becomes a little bit more complicated. I don't recommend you to complicate your life right now. Just if this is your first time doing an email sequence, just write the sequence, but you're definitely welcome to play around with it and know that you do have those extra features. Now in MailerLite, for example, these features are actually included in the cost. It's really, really good. ConvertKit, same thing. With other email marketing tools like GetResponse, Aweber, ActiveCampaign, these features sometimes cost more. So you just need to know, depending on which software you're using, there might be additional costs. You just need to be aware of that. That's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment below and I'm happy to add more tutorials like this in order to make your life easier in learning how to set up an automated email sequence, specifically to your Facebook group or anything else. Okay, thanks so much for watching this tutorial. I wanted to share with you this little bonus. So basically at the time of recording, the group collector team are actually doing one-on-one Zoom calls. So when you sign up with the link that I have in the description, which is my affiliate link for Group Collector, you will be able to book a one-on-one Zoom call with the Group Collector team to be able to help you make that integration between Group Collector and whatever email software you are using. So when you sign up, make sure you contact them. There's going to be some account link somewhere there for you to book that time and get that done so you don't have to figure things out on your own. That's about it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any other tutorials that you'd like me to record to do with email marketing or lead magnet or building your email list or anything along these lines, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, I'm available, so just leave a comment and I'll record any answer those questions personally, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot. I'll speak to you soon.